What's up, traders? It's Trades here. Let's see what the market has in store for us today, which is the 16th of October, Wednesday. No news except for CPI for pound at 7 a.m. Except for that, literally nothing else all day again, similar to yesterday and Monday. So let's just dive straight into euro dollar. Going into the week, I was bearish, right? We had two bearish closes in a row after taking out the liquidity of this double top, after taking these highs out, and then price tanked with this bearish engulfing candle, and then another bearish close the week after. So going into this week, I have been bearish. We've got this order block right there on the weekly time frame that price has come into. However, what I'm watching is the sell side liquidity on the daily time frame. We've also got a monthly time frame order block right there, just something to keep an eye out for if price does come to that level. But right now, going into this week, my prediction is that we'll come down and take out this sell side liquidity, which it hasn't done yet, but it has taken out the low of the CPI day candle, the Thursday last week's candle, failed to close below that again yesterday, and then today we are currently, it does look like, coming down to take out that sell side liquidity. If we do come down and take out that sell side liquidity, then we've got room for price to come into this fair value gap on the daily time frame. We've got this other fair value gap as well. Just something to keep an eye out for. We've got this daily time frame fair value gap right above that sell side liquidity, which makes it even more high probability support zone for me. On the 4 hour, we've come down with a channel with RSI diverging, and this honestly is a really good setup. We've failed to close below this low, and then we've since then been failing to close below every single lows. This candle yesterday with this bullish engulfing candle looked like it was going to find some support, but this was immediately followed by this pin bar, what do you call this pattern, morning star, or just a bearish engulfing candle that took out liquidity above the high and then displaced lower. But since then, again, we've come down again here, put in a bearish engulfing candle, tried to push up, took out liquidity, failed, held this bearish fair value gap on the 240 right there with the 50%, and right now this just makes it look like we are going to come down and take out this low, and we've formed a range. This is perfect setup. So we've essentially formed this range of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then now we'll get the fifth test, which ideally hopefully takes out that sell side liquidity and provides some kind of a engulfing candle on the 15-minute or 5-minute, and that's my entry on this pair. That's a great entry at the end of a channel at a sell side liquidity, and I will look to long at the highs of this channel, or even these highs where the daily time frame fair value gap is, because we also have, if you look at it, another range right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth test, and then we're ranging again at that level. So to me, that is good setup. That will also be a manipulation of easing session. So if we can accumulate here and then drop and then look for some kind of an entry, that's such a good setup coming up. So yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out for that. That probably might happen during London session, so hopefully we get a trade during London. Pound dollar, similar to euro dollar, still waiting for that sell side liquidity to come and get tapped into. Bearish going into the week, similar to euro dollar, bearish engulfing candle, bearish close with a clear objective for price to come down and take out. On the daily time frame, we've just continuously failed to close below previous candles over and over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row. And as we have come down to, after making this candle, this is that CPI candle, price has failed to close below the 50% of that, and has been just consolidating, ranging. It's going to break out in one direction. Ideally, I do want to just see it come down and take out this low and find support and then push up. But yeah, let's see how that is playing out. Like I said, we're also at this structure zone. 50% of that level has been holding. Yesterday we put in a bullish close candle. Honestly, it still doesn't really tell me much. But looking at the 240 again, yesterday I was morning after seeing this candle, after seeing these 3 bullish candles, after this failure, bearish engulfing candle, again failed bearish engulfing candle, this bullish engulfing candle kind of suggested that we are going to continue higher. But to me, this was a clear draw on liquidity because of the fact that that's a CPI candle that price had been ranging inside the whole since Thursday. So these 2 ranges, the range up there and then the range down here, CPI candle range, price had been consolidating inside, and then it came up to that level, rejected it with a bearish engulfing candle that took out highs and lows. However, it has come into this order block and found some support at the moment and held with a bullish engulfing candle, right? If you look at this bullish engulfing pattern candle in a bullish engulfing pattern, this is a 3 candle pattern for me, which is essentially some kind of a pause candle, doji, pin bars, followed by an opposite engulfing candle, and then followed by a directional engulfing candle. So this is in line with a bullish support. Like, to me, price seems bullish. And on the 1 hour time frame, so after clearing out these lows, right, I don't know if we're going to come down and take that sell side liquidity yet for pound dollar. We've come into this bullish fair value gap on the 60-minute, and we have held the 50% of that bullish fair value gap twice and taken our liquidity on the 2nd time, right? And then at the moment we've come up to this highs and rejected it again. If we've rejected it with a bullish engulfing pattern right there. Interesting. I think we can come down one more time then for this pound dollar, somewhere around here, and then continue higher. Similar to euro dollar, which euro dollar is quite close to that sell side liquidity. It might come down, grab liquidity and push higher. And we've got CPI coming out soon on pound dollar, so I'll just wait and see how that plays out and what that does to price. If that, shifts price down there, we get some kind of an entry. Honestly, I don't know where euro pound dollar wants to go. It's not as clear as euro dollar, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But I do think we can find some support, and we've got room, right? We've got room to go up to either previous week's high, or at least we've got swing highs right here with fair value gaps above, imbalances to be filled. So I'll be watching that. And again, channel as well on pound dollar at that support zone, and has been consolidating sideways for so long. I do think we're going to find some kind of a support around here. So let's see how that plays out.